right, everyone. Welcome to the show. I'm hearing myself back,
I'm hearing myself back,
and I don't know why.
and I don't know why.
Let me see. What's causing that?
Let me see.
Is there something on your side?
Maybe is it me?
Yeah.
Is there something on your side?
No,
Yeah.
Have you got the audio coming
not
out?
that I
there?
know of. I wonder what it could be.
Have you got the audio coming out?
The audio from your side or from my side?
Have you got a video? Have you got a video?
Have you got a video?
Yeah,
Have you got a video?
yeah. No.
That's weird.
That's weird.
There you go. I don't know
It's
why.
literally nothing
Okay.
open.
I don't know what's causing it. I know.
I don't know what's causing it. I know.
Maybe
Me try to use everything.
check that.
Check that.
No.
No.
Is it still?
Fuck. There you go. Is it gone?
Okay. Is it gone?
No.
No.
What's causing my reverb?
Well, what's causing my reverb?
Fuck.
Fuck.
You are using a headset.
You're using a headset, eh?
Yeah.
Let me just check for the chat.
Just check for the chat.
Is anyone else hearing me twice?
Is anyone else hearing me twice?
If that's just the case, I'll get over
If
it.
that's just the case, I'll get over it.
Oh, you're the only one who can hear yourself twice.
Echo on your side.
Echo on your side.
Oh.
Oof.
I don't know what I've done. Let me call you back.
Just see it.
I don't know what I've done. Let me call you back.
There we go.
There we go.
Ah, fuck it.
Fuck.
Testing?
Testing.
Nope. Still testing?
Still getting the echo?
Yeah, still getting the echo on
Yeah,
my side.
still getting there. Come up.
I don't know what I've done. Killjoy is not echoing.
Killjoy.
Yep,
Not
it's
echoing.
not.
Yep.
It's only me.
That's only me.
Okay.
Okay.
Trying to think of what I've done.
I think what I've done.
Testing.
Testing.
It's weird. Testing. Looks like it's gone away now. Killjoy, you there?
From my side? From my side as well?
Yeah, it looks like it's gone.
Oh, alright.
Okay.
We can start then.
Yeah, okay, cool. I take it everyone else can hear me, so whatever I've done is fixed it. Let's get this going. So everyone, welcome to Let's Talk FGC. Today's episode 3. It's a little late, but we're here. So that's all that matters.
Better late than never, eh?
That's it. Today's Elder God is one of Zambia's FGC Sharks and arguably one of the best African players there is. He needs no introduction. AI Killjoy, how's it going, my guy?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for having me. Actually, how are you doing?
Yeah, dude, I'm good. It's been a good day. I've been playing. I played a couple games with Charlie Wolf today. We had a really good set. I've just been doing some work, playing some MK, and obviously we were watching you last night, so uh, I was obviously getting super hype. Um, as you know, today is a first to 10 Q&A between me and you, a somewhat deep dive into what the FGC might not know about you, your views, and some other interesting topics along the way. Before we get into question one, I know just yesterday you had your title fight. You know, it was leading up for weeks. Multiple players, played it out just to have a shot at you. How are you feeling after that? A little disappointed that it didn't finish?
I'm kind of not kind of. I was really bummed out that we had in connection issues because like I've been looking forward to it for quite a long time. Especially when I was supposed to play Mark first, then now that I had to play Z, so it's kind of disappointing that I didn't get to play. Especially because I think like Z is such an incredible player. So it's
Yeah, 100%, man. It is what it is. That's definitely fucking African internet for you. One day it's behaving, and the very next, you fucked.
it's so horrible. The funny part is Z and I had like test set before the actual thing, and we were like playing okay, right? And
Yeah,
then the time it matters the most, the internet just gets fucked.
dude. Oh, it's such a shame. Well, you ended up on quite a bit of high. There was a couple of cool call outs that I saw you do, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. And I believe you guys are going to be playing the rest of the set. Are you guys resetting? Are you starting off fresh, or are you guys going in from 4-1?
I don't know what did the guys decide.
It's no, it's between you
I'm fine.
two. You guys need to decide. You're gonna, you have,
Sure, I'll talk to Z about it.
yeah, you gotta
Cause
decide.
then because I could say I want to continue and who would be against it, and or I could say let me restart, or he would feel insulted, kind of that stuff. So maybe after I talk it out with him, then we
consult
can decide.
consult with the elder gods. Fair
Yeah,
enough. That's a proper
yeah.
elder god play. Anyways, let's get right into the questions. Probably a bunch of people know you already. We know your history with AR gaming, but what I want to hear about is I want to know about you, your introduction into the FGC, and competitive fighting games mainly. Give me the long story from when you were a kid to where you're at now. How did you get into it?
I remember playing with my like most of the earlier games I played were with my older brother. Like it was his console, so I would just like that those memes where your mom shouts at you to let your younger brother play. That was probably like my older brother,
So that you were the
and
case.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I wasn't much into fighters up until I think uh trilogy. I think trilogy,
Yeah.
and from there I was pretty much like solo gaming until a friend of mine, like early junior secondary. I think I was like 12. Uh, a friend of mine took me to the arcade, like, yo, let's go play some games, and that's where like I think that was 2011,
Okay.
and I saw Mortal Kombat 9, and I was like super interested in it, and I dived in. Before that, I did play like Tekken and Street Fighter a couple of times, but like never seriously up until MK9.
MK9 was the heart and soul of your introduction. It al-
Yeah,
it always
yeah.
seems like these arcades. I've chatted to Level. I've chatted to Charlie Wolf. Everyone seems to have their first introduction either from a brother playing their older brother competing, or an arcade. And once again, he has another arcade story with Mortal Kombat 9. So did you stay with Mortal Kombat 9?
Yeah, I actually did dive into it because the friend that actually took me to the arcade, like he dropped it, and I just started playing random people that were willing to play at the arcade. And the owner of the arcade actually he was pretty good. I played him most of the time until I met most of the Zambian community.
Yeah. Talking about the Zambian community, I was asking, obviously I asked you what the hell A37 meant, and I was asking for your Discord number, and you gave me the A37. So I take it this was your crew, was it
Uh,
the AI gaming crew? There's Logan,
not necessarily. Not
Law.
necessarily.
What does it mean?
Um, 837 is different from AI, right? So, me and most of the players have been friends like before AI. It was just like um, AI. How do I explain this? AI was uh, one. Logan is actually the person that says, "Oh, there's an esports team that's like interested in signing you. You should hear them out." And I was like, "Okay." And he said, "Oh, we already have Muchi, who is AI Cortex and Law. So, if you're interested," I'm like, "Hey, sign me up because it's the guys, and I get to play games, so why not?"
Yeah, hell's yeah. But then the A37 was part of your mates that you guys used to play, and there's like what, just like a little clan name that was after your names.
Yeah, because the thing is, we met through gaming, but like we became friends even outside gaming, and there's people that like some of my friends don't specifically play fighters or MK.
Yeah.
So, you know, we it's kind of like a clan name per se.
Cool. I'm getting messages. I don't know where my fucking phone is. Oh well. Um, the next question I had for you kind of sways away from, you know, exactly what we were talking about. So now you guys joined a group of competitive players, and you guys are competing. But there's a big difference between casual and competitive players in NRS FGC. What do you feel is the, you know, what is the big difference between your average casual player? What makes the difference between your average casual player and competitive player? Is it labbing anti-airs or situational plus strings, or knowing to short top Garrus when he tries to rugby tackle you? Um, what is it? What is it that you think is the huge divide between going from casual to competitive? What do you think it is that you need to
And I
do?
was seeing,
Yeah.
mm, I feel like mostly it's uh determination. Or I don't mean to sound corny or anything, but like
No.
there's there's people that will play the game and like Jackie is broken or Liu Kang is broken, and I won't try to lab against the options or anything. So like long story short, I think deciding to lab or deciding to tackle these small situations that make you a better player, as well as decision making.
So do you find yourself doing that a lot? Spending yourself in the lab and becoming a lab monster?
I wouldn't necessarily call myself a lab mode because I do hate going into the practice mode, but like um,
Same.
I actually prefer watching uh, the top players on in like the actual top players, not like I don't mean to sound offensive, but like not like us, but like the Sonic
What
Foxes
are you saying? Are you saying we suck already, Killjoy? Fuck.
no, I'm not saying we suck. I'm just saying we're not there yet because we don't have the same opportunities they have,
Yeah,
of course,
fair, fair.
and yeah, and we don't get to play them, so
Yeah, well, look,
there's that.
I played, who did I play the other day? I was telling Charlie, I played Foxy Grandpa the other day. He was obviously streaming, he's doing his stream, and you know how he subscribed to his only grabs or his only stomps. I don't know if you've seen
Only
it.
grabs.
Fuck. And he absolutely ate me alive. And I called him out because I was obviously on his stream. I was like, no, leave me alone. But yeah, I didn't. That was like my only ever opportunity because obviously I stay this side, so I obviously caught him in ranked. But yeah, it would be very cool if we had a fucking solid connection from Africa to here to be able to compete against
No,
these guys properly.
I, I, I feel like the first step would be them probably having maybe an event based in Africa, because like literally the other places do have events. We don't even have one here, so
Yeah, like if they did the, you know, where they got the points for the final combat, like they did for Tekken. I saw that they actually had like a Tekken thing in Africa where they could get points for the final combat kind of thing. If they had one of those events in Africa, fuck, they would bring so much traction there. That's a very good idea. I'm
definitely.
gonna write that one down.
And I feel like and I feel like we do have the talent to like take. I mean, Mr. 5000, for example, right?
Yeah,
When he went to Celtic Throwdown, I think
yeah,
it was Celtic Throwdown.
yeah,
He did beat Undead Jim, who's like one of the bigger names in the UK. So
yeah.
I
Under
mean,
Jim's
we
amazing.
we do have the talent to compete. We just don't have the opportunities, I guess.
Well, that's actually a great segue into the next question. Is, you know, obviously I'm asking about how you feel about MK in Africa. I know we had one major tournament where Justin went. You know, he went down to SA and he won that, and then he went over to, obviously, what is it called? It was in Ireland. I can't remember the name of the tournament, but anyways, and he went
Celtic Throwdown. It
Celtic
was
Throwdown.
Celtic.
Did you compete
Yeah.
in this? Did you compete in, not in the Celtic Throwdown, but did you compete in the in that major tournament?
I actually did. I got washed.
Did you get washed?
I did get washed. I have a couple of OSs, but the better man won. So
Okay, okay. I'd like to. I want to see if there's any replays. I want to go and watch old Killjoy, because literally at the moment, you know, we'll get to the other questions, but people want your head. People want your head now, Killjoy. Okay, so anyways, this is moving on. This is kind of like that was kind of like a double-parted question. But what are your thoughts on
right.
MK11 versus the rest of competitive esports, be it CS:GO or Tekken or Dragon Ball Z or Street Fighter? And what bothers about you about its current state? And now, obviously, we know Africa's state of what it's in. What do you think of MK11's current state now? And what upsets you? And what makes you happy about it? So both sides of the coin.
In general or Africa specific?
In general, look, we know our gripe about Africa is we just don't have enough foliage.
Okay, I think shooters and I don't know what other RPGs. I think competitive
Yeah,
RPGs
yeah,
do definitely get more praise and more attention than fighters in
yeah,
general.
yeah.
Uh, you can see from advertisement to TV commercials to hell, even the prize pools are like way bigger and sponsors are like. But I think MK has been heading in the right direction as compared to its uh, fighting game peers
Yeah.
because of course we always complain because MK and balancing and certain mechanics, but looking at like MK11, I feel like it's the most balanced game NRS has put out.
I feel the same.
Uh, it's not combo centric or anything, but like it's got certain aspect to labbing it that is better than labbing MKX. That's in my opinion
Yeah, look,
because I feel MKX was kind of brain dead in the 50-50 aspects, but we're not going to go
100%.
into
Yeah.
that.
You're gonna make the whole chat lose their mind. Be careful.
PTSD moments, bro.
Yeah, everyone having flashbacks of fucking Sector. Having flashbacks of fucking Reptile. If I have Reptile come past me one more time and I don't know if he's gonna do an overhead or low, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. So I'm over him.
Pre-patch Kotokan, bro.
Oh,
Pre-patch
pre-patch. Oh,
Kotokan, bro.
dude, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Hey, shout out to everyone in the chat. We see you all there. At about halfway, I'm gonna speak to everyone in the chat. But I see all of you guys. Shout outs. Thanks for pulling through. Um, let's talk rivalries. Okay, so we've got last night. We obviously, is Mr. 5000, AI Cortex, See the Janitor, and obviously South Africa's own Shaw.
Shokan.
Shokan. Who's on your hit list? Okay, and why am I not on it? Why am I not on the hit list yet, Killjoy?
And unfortunately, because of my suckish internet, we can't get a good connection.
I
That's why
will.
you're not on it.
I want to be. I want to be on your hit list.
But
Okay.
my hit list, if
Yeah.
I'm being honest,
Yeah.
is, and I'm not talking about like who's better or anything. It's just people I want to beat for my reasons.
Yeah.
Number one, in a bracket setting, number one is definitely Z the janitor.
Yeah. In a bracket setting, hey, you want to beat him in 20.
Yeah, he's literally the only other person, whether a tournament like an SCGO tournament or like an invitation, or he's the only person I've never beaten in a setting since I started playing.
Oh
Like one of the
shit.
noticeable players.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
fuck! You got
So
a proper
Zeno,
rivalry going then. Oh no.
I wouldn't necessarily call it a rivalry though. I
Yeah.
mean, he washed me most of the time,
We'll
and
see.
the other times we didn't get to meet. The other person's definitely Mark.
Mark the
Uh,
Shark, eh? X-ray.
yeah, 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 simply because he got the edge over me. Yeah, he eliminated me in the tournament that was sending Justin to Celtic Throwdown. So like he eliminated me to qualify the top eight.
Oh shit! So there's like a bit of a little bit of a grudge
A
match.
bit of yeah, definitely the sorts definitely real on my end at least.
Yeah, dude, that's cool. I love that kind of shit. Oh, you can rub it in the salt. Yeah, let's get it going. But you want it in tournament setting, something that matters, because that's the important part. Is
Definitely,
yeah,
definitely,
yeah. We
definitely.
can play all these matches. I mean, you are playing for the title of Africa Khan at the moment, but tournaments are the where we shine, where it matters most. I agree. Anyways, moving
And
on.
I feel, yeah,
Yeah, no, no,
yeah.
no. Yeah, carry on, brother.
I feel like that's what separates most players is like Mark. You'd find him in like combat league or like you'd play casuals and maybe you would beat him, right? But like the way he's able to compose himself in tournaments is very admirable. Same thing with Justin, same thing with Z, same thing with Shokan. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, these dudes have nerves of steel.
I'll tell you what. I think we had a conversation about this the last time, and I think competing a lot and playing a lot of matches against high end players like yourself, like playing and playing high end players makes you feel better, and you can handle tournament nerves. But I played what did I played the online Final Combat like bracket, part of the NA Europe side of things. And I played like the first two matches and I got absolutely whitewashed because I couldn't even fucking remember how to move. I couldn't even remember how to block because I was just getting so nervous. As soon as you throw me into a tournament setting, as soon as the matches count, I lose all bearing. And you're 100% right in saying that. I think that's a big difference between going from casual to competitive, is that fine line of also having to lab your fucking nerves. Start drinking mercury to make sure your veins are filled with steel.
Word, because I remember one of the few big MKX tournaments we had, right? Dudes I usually beat. I met this guy, a dude I usually beat, and like he sent me to the losers bracket, and I was so mad because I was hella nervous and nerves, bro.
Yeah,
Nerves are a big part of competing, I guess.
yeah, 100%, dude. um, moving on to the next question. Killjoy or Solway Firth Spaceman.
Spaceman.
Tell me about the gamer tag. Where did you get Killjoy from?
My favorite band,
Yeah?
My Chemical Romance.
Oh, I love My Chemical Romance.
Uh, yeah, they have the album, the 2012 album, The Danger Days.
Yeah? So that's
Yeah, it's pretty much from the title,
oh
Danger
cool.
Days, The Fabulous Life of the Killjoys. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know that. That's cool. Did you see that they were touring? They were they were touring the side, and then actually friends of mine had tickets, but then they obviously cancelled because of the Rona.
Coronavirus things, yeah.
Fucking ruins everything. I'll tell you what, come over when the shit settles down. We'll go watch My Chemical Romance together, dude.
I'll take that out if I can.
Yeah,
If I can get to your side.
yeah, exactly. You're just gonna be able to fucking enter this side of the world. Who knows when that's gonna be possible with the Rona. Oh fuck that shit.
Yeah, it really slowed a bunch of stuff down, esports wise,
Yeah.
world wise, because even school wise, it kind of sucks because we had to like uh delay, and now it's just like online lessons. It's pretty. I'm going to be honest. I do not like online lessons.
Look, when I did my studies, I did a lot of mine at college and then half at home. Like I go and then I do online courses at home, and I hated it. There's nothing. I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for a lot of people, but then it also works for a lot of other people. But I don't know. I guess that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we've reached the halfway mark, so we're pretty much exactly on time. We got 2 bonus questions for this round, so we finished our first to 5. Couple bonus questions, completely off topic. You just give me your quick answers, and then we're gonna move on to the plugs. So, Killjoy, what do you think is gonna finally break the internet?
Break the internet.
Yeah, what's gonna break the internet? What will it be?
Probably something Trump would do. Maybe Trump die. No, I'm not supposed to say that.
Dude, you said it.
Yeah, probably something Trump would do.
Yeah, probably. Cool. Next question. What's the most useless talent you have?
That's hard because I definitely have no talents.
I bet your chat's gonna love that one. I got no talent. Shout outs to my mom in chat. Everyone say hello to my mom. That's awesome. Thanks for coming
Mom.
through. Anyways, we're halfway through our questions here. And just a couple plugs now. This is obviously my show, Let's Talk FGC. Follow me on Twitter. That's somewhere over here. That side. Fuck it. Follow us on Twitter. Go follow Killjoy. His plug's right at the bottom here. Also, go check out AI Gaming. Go check out the whole crew and what they play. Please ask your questions up in chat now. At me, at Sheldable in the chat. It'll highlight for me so I'll be able to see. Ask Killjoy some questions. No holds bar. That's always how it's been, so don't be afraid. Ask whatever the fuck you want. I will read them at the end after we get part of the second part of the interview. And yeah, this is my show. Subscribe if you haven't already. Drop the live chat. Drop a like. Drop a subscribe. It goes a long way. And also, don't forget to go follow Killjoy right over here. He posts awesome shit on his Twitter. Moving on. Question number 6 of this first to 10. I see that you're studying. That was exactly what I said.
Yeah.
What are you studying? And do you struggle to balance MK with your studies? Or now that we're having the Rona, it's been quite easy?
It's been easy with the Rona. But like before, it was kind of hard to get in practice time. With school getting hectic and stuff. And I'm studying natural resources and environmental management.
Hey, that's awesome. It sounds like I have no idea what it is. And it sounds like it's something that you enjoy.
Yeah, I actually do enjoy, especially the economic side of it, because it's like there's like 3 branches of it. There's the biology side of the resources, the geography side of the resources, and the economical side of the resources. So I definitely want to venture off on the economical side of the resources.
No, best of luck to you on that, dude. It sounds like you're invested in it. So you have no time. You obviously have plenty of time now at the moment to play some MK and do your studies at the same time. So Wishing you the best of luck on that. So now, earlier,
Thank you very much.
I asked you who was on your hit list. But now, we need to talk about your favorite African player. Now, I ask this with every single person who comes on the show. Who's your favorite player? There can only be one. No, I don't want to hit.
Oof.
I don't want a list of 5 guys that you
Oof.
love. I don't want you to be pleasing anybody in the chat. I want to know who is your favorite player to watch out for at the moment. Why? And let's talk about it. One, go.
In Africa.
In Africa.
Uh, Most people will think I'm being biased, but I'll have to say AI Cortex.
AI Cortex. Mr. Pringles.
Mr. Pringles Kaijo himself.
Yeah, dude. Oh, of course. And why is that?
Uh, I honestly feel like he likes saying on paper, but I just feel generally he's the most balanced player we have,
Yeah?
defensively and offensively. And like I learned like most of my stuff from him because of the way he analyzes the game, and you can see it even if he's losing, right?
Yeah?
It's mostly stuff like of course you can know a lot about the game, but maybe your reactions fail you or some shit like random fatal blow happens and stuff like that. But you can see him implement what he often talks about when playing,
Yeah?
and he's like being in a party with him. Like the last few times I've competed, I've been in a party with him. So like his thought process on like even his advice in certain matches, it's interesting. It's like
That's
it's
cool.
brilliant actually.
I like that. So it's always good to have a mentor or a coach. I've got a coach. My coach is Coach Para, the doctor, Parasurama.
The
Whenever
doctor, the newt doctor.
the Nooch doctor, he's for as long as I've been playing, he's always been my kind of like go-to guy if I need to learn something. So I know exactly how your mindset works with regards to that. Okay, cool. That's awesome. I always love hearing the number one player because obviously I commentated for AI Cortex last night, and obviously clutched it up with the Jade win last night, so it was really cool. So, second part is
Mhm.
who was your inspirational player overseas? Who was the one that you were watching out for? Who was the one that was you kind of were
Perfect,
mimicking?
perfect legend.
Hey, the perfect legend. Fuck yeah, especially in MK9 days. That guy was insane.
Worst off is most of the community didn't even support him, so it was like, it doesn't matter if the people don't like you, just do you and win.
He is 100% on that scale. I follow him on Twitter and I love that about him. He's 100%. He's just like, dude, I just want to play the game. I want to try and be good. And if I'm not good, fuck it. But he's trying, at least,
Yeah, yeah, which is the most important thing actually.
Guarantee he would fucking wallop me. I can guarantee that now. I feel like I'd get washed so hard by him and be like, yeah, whatever. Anyways, um, let's talk about question number 8 is AI gaming. What's it like having an organization backing you like AI? Backing your local scene. Does it feel like a small support family? And what do you think other African scenes could mimic from this?
Mm, Basically, I think um, for starters, it's always weird because Africans think, gaming, they haven't seen the potential in gaming, which is like the biggest money making industry in the world right now. So
Yeah,
it's weird that Africans, specifically the boomers ruling Africa, they can just
the
think
boomers. Yeah,
think gaming is childish or whatever. So I feel like if more parties could get involved in sponsoring athletes, that would definitely be dope. Like throughout Africa, because then you know, like I said, it's gaming's making money everywhere. So
yeah. We need to find some financial backers or some people ready to really invest in the African scene. I'll tell you what. As soon as I start earning loads of money, I'll make an organization myself, and I'll get all of you guys sponsored and get you guys all traveling over this side. I'll tell you, that's what I'll do.
That would be
I'll
that
just
would be dope.
all I want is my African players, my brothers to get best. So that's all I want. So maybe that's what we'll do. But yeah, I think I agree with you there. We need more orgs. There are a couple, obviously, big ones focused on CS:GO, Call of Duty, FIFA.
Like I said, the shooters get more.
They get all the love in Africa. But I'll tell you what, I was having a conversation with my brother the other day, and I was saying to him, you know what, the craziest thing about fighting games is you have no one else to blame. I guess you could say that for certain FPSs, but a lot of FPSs are team-based games. But in fighting games, it's you, 1v1. Who's going to be the best? Who can be the best? And who can top multiple people? It's a very personal esport, I find, is you can really let feelings get ahead of you. And that's a good segue into, I guess, the part of this question, the more our personal question, is what do you use to keep your mind cool and not get too salty when you lose?
Music.
Music.
I'm like, yeah, like I feel weird without music. I literally go everywhere with like my headsets or any device I could use to play music, and it's always dark without music. So like when playing after sets, before sets, I just be using music to play. At one point, I even had like a tournament playlist. Weirdly enough, it had like a bunch of Taylor Swift songs in it. Don't ask, I'm a huge fan.
You go from My Chemical Romance, like this emo hard rock band, to Taylor. What the hell? Okay, I won't send me the playlist. I won't judge. I will start competing using the playlist, and if it ups my game, I will be on your side, Killjoy. Okay, cool. Well, that's a good segue into the next question. You know, El Personnel is the question. What's your favorite movies at the moment, off the top of your head? What's your favorite series? Go. What's your favorite movies at the moment?
The Gentleman, and I've been watching a lot of watch it, so probably a seven. Seven, Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman.
Sick. What's your favorite
It's
series?
an old. I haven't seen a bunch of series in a long time. I won't even lie. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
That's fine.
Probably Rick and Morty.
Good old Rick and Morty. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What's your favorite food?
Fries. I do love fries.
You love fries, just straight up, just fries.
Just fries.
That's cool. Hey, what's your favorite music artist at the moment? Who you been listening to?
Jay-Z. It's always been like top 5 my favorite rappers. So
Yeah? Jay-Z
yeah.
killing it strong.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice one.
Yeah.
That covers the little El Personnel section. We are making good headway. Yeah, we're gonna just finish just in time. We are moving on to the 10th question of our first 10, and then we'll be concluding with a couple questions from the chat. So guys, if you haven't yet, please at me in the live chat, and obviously ask your questions there. I will go through the whole chat now afterwards and read your questions to our elder god of the day, being Killjoy. So yeah, do that, guys. Get your questions.
More like Grandmaster. I don't
Hey,
think I'm that level.
elder god for the day. All right, so serious now. Look, this is exactly what I've been reading. You know, African players want your head at the moment. We've been talking about this. You obviously use music to fade out the haters, but players like Z the Janitor have said that you are their mentor. Charlie Wolf Gaming has said that you're the next big thing for our scene. I've been chatting to you for about 3 weeks now, and just from today's chat, I can tell you're extremely humble. Do you think being put on a pedestal is helping you evolve as a player? Or is it making it harder having all these eyes on your gameplay? You know, I think staying level-headed about it, or are you even doing that? Like I remember picking apart Foxy Grandpa's Kung Lao in Mortal Kombat X days, and idolizing that player. How do you feel with all these eyes on you?
Uh, to be honest, I actually had some sort of conversation like this with Cortex, and I feel like it helps me
No, where'd you go? Fuck. I think we lost him. Let's hope he joins back. Are you there? Killjoy? I don't know what's happened. Looks like we've lost him. Yo. All right, chat. So it's, I don't know what happened. Let's just hope for him to come back. Um, that was we were just about to answer like the best question. I'm so bummed. We're about to share Illuminati secrets. I had to clip him. Yeah, that's it. Cortex, the Elder God Cortex. Yeah, I'll give him a minute. There's no worries. Let me go through you guys' chat messages. Everyone, thanks for coming through. I see all of you guys. 13 concurrent views and 13 likes. Guys, I can't even, this is my little show that I decided to start doing, and it's really cool to see all of you guys coming through. Thanks for supporting the scene. Really cool to see all of you. Charlie Wolf, I see you there. General Yags, I played you today. How's it going, my guy? Art Department, our social media extraordinaire. Aki Slay, I see you, my man. RDW, what's up, my guy? Lebo, what's up, brother? Let's check. What's up, my bro? Palal, I see you, brother. Dominic, what's up, dude? Other ones, what's up, Donovan? Capello, what's up? See, I see you, but looks like you're gone. Mr. Jervs, Hitbox 5000, Mr. 5000, we see you. Art Department asking the real questions, yeah? Grootty, we see you. I think I got a message here. Let's check what's happening. It's having issues. Okay, let me call him back. Disconnect from video, and I'll call you back. Let's hope it works now.
Oh, we're back.
Are we back? Are we back? Where's your video? Let's see the Killjoy's face. Who knows what happened? Good old South African internet fucked us again. Anyways, while we wait on the video to come back, let's answer that question. What do you feel like it's like being put on a pedestal?
Oh, where did you get any of the stuff I said about
Dude,
that?
I asked the question and it went bloop as you're answering.
Oh, I was saying, it actually does help me like keep up, give the slight motivation. Well, not slight, it just gives the motivation to like hop on and practice, because then you see dudes like level up so fast and they become like so good in like a matter of days, like the likes of Tando, Para himself, Zeng, Z, a bunch of players that we just hop on and like lab, and it kind of like thinking people are still out to get me, as you put it,
They are.
is like okay. It's like okay, I have to practice too, because then I can't let them kick my ass for free.
Yeah, 100%. No free games. No
So
free games out here.
yeah, I have this saying with a friend of mine, Gilbert. He's also part of like the FGC
Yeah?
group and stuff. You can beat me, but I won't make it free for you.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. That's so funny that you said that because LSG, I posted my videos with him the other day because I said to him I wanted games because we hadn't played for a really long time. Lusungu, if you're in the chat, I'm really calling you out again because we're about to meet each other up in the Bloodsport tournament. If we both win our matches, we're having our run back. And he's always been he's kind of been my rival for a long time, where we always meet each other in tournaments, and one of us knocks each other out. And he the other day he said to me, I was like, "Come, let's have a first to five." I said, "Come, let's just have some games." He was like, "I'm not giving you free games, man. We're making it count. It's a first to five." So I posted it on YouTube, and that's where we got. That's where we at. Dude, that's awesome to
That's
hear.
the way.
Exactly. We can't be giving away free games. I love that kind of inspiration, man. Be better, make yourself better, and I think a lot of players like myself can learn from that. You got to up your game because it's only you that you can blame if you don't do well.
Yeah, that's the funny thing with fighting games,
Yeah,
because you can't blame anyone else. It's just you.
exactly. Look, we're now approaching the end of our little 1 hour interview here. Before I conclude the bonus round, let's have a look at some of the chat's questions. There are a couple, so let's check them out. So, loads of people came through to ask you some questions. Art department asked if you're using a headset. Yes, he is. Echo, yeah,
Huge
those are the
department.
echo. Looks like we sorted out. Z saying that I've now officially got a permanent only grab subscription with obviously Foxy Grandpa. Yeah, got beat by him twice on stream. That's it. I'm permanently subscribed to the only grabs.
You should have been one of those salty people that usually goes off on him whenever he
Dude,
grabs.
and I was like the nicest guy as well on his stream. I was like, GG's, Foxy. I was like, and everyone in his chat was like, that guy's so nice. And I'm just like, man, I live for salt, but I hardly get angry when someone fatalities me, bro. Cool. We had Mr. Jim say,
I do get angry though, but like mostly at myself than the
yeah,
opponent.
yeah.
It's some weird.
Same there. Same there. Okay. Mr. Jim saying hello to my mama. Shout out to Mama Holiday. That's right. Your son is the 38th. Mr. Jivs, I would have you know I have upgraded. I'm now officially the 27th best Nightwolf outside of Africa. Okay. Okay, cool. Here we go. Who's the most carried player in the game? From Z the Janitor.
Who's the most carried player?
Yeah.
Of he means the character that carries the most, or
Yeah, I assume so, yeah. I'm assuming so. He's saying obviously which character carries the player
carries the
Yeah.
most. I would have to say Liu Kang.
You can.
Liu Kang and Jackie are definitely tied for first. Liu Kang and Jackie are definitely tied for first.
Fair enough, fair enough. What are your thoughts on Yeah?
I'd be playing Jackie, and I'd be like, damn, the sequence I just did low-key broke.
It is. It is. She's plus on everything. She can jump full screen. I don't think upgraded's that bad, but if you play someone who's labbed upgraded really well, it's fucking hard. It really is fucking hard.
The first time I played an upgraded player was Justin in a bracket, and like I had never played against upgraded, so I was like finding answers on the fly, and it was horrible. It was horrible.
Yeah, 100%. What are your thoughts on custom combat? I don't know what that's about. Do you know what custom combat is?
Yeah, custom combat was those tournaments have been going around.
What is it? What's custom combat? I don't know what it is.
Um, it's well, let's just say it's a tournament, or these are tournaments that allow you to customize your, abilities. Like you
Oh,
create your own
your
variation
own
and copy.
variations. Okay. That can be hella broke. Or at least I think it could be.
Yeah, like there's this combination I saw Sonic Fox use one time of like upgraded Jackie mixed with next gen. It was kind of like retarded.
Was it kind of broke? Yeah, fair enough. Bilal asks, Killjoy, what is your character you hate fighting the most?
Um, mm, character I hate fighting the most.
Yeah.
I think I think Sub Zero.
Ah! Killjoy, we just became best friends, man. I fucking hate Sub-Zero.
I think so. Definitely Sub Zero.
Dude.
It's you can't even explain it. Maybe it's the online factor or something, but Sub Zero is just trash to fight, I guess.
Dude, tell me about it. It's fucking Charlie Wolf. You hear that, pal? Fine. We 100% agree. Sheldon, which international pro player does Killjoy look up to and want to fight? Is it Perfect Legend?
Want to fight? No.
Okay, who do you look up to?
No,
And who do you
no,
want to fight?
I feel like he's fallen off like way too much. But Semij.
Tamish.
I would like to fight Semij. Yeah.
Yes, Tamish is definitely a young prodigy. Hey, yeah, that's it for sure. Um, then you cut off, which is quite funny because AI Cortex came in and said he had to clip you off before you shared out the trade secrets. Okay, cool. Ask the guy who the most difficult opponent for him is. Who's been the most difficult opponent for you?
Uh, Justin.
There's a most difficult opponent for you, Justin.
Yeah, Mr. 5
Okay. Tando is asking who in our scene is carried.
Wait, what was the question?
Who in our scene is carried? Not carried by a player. Who's a who gets himself carried?
Carried by the character. Me. Carried by Jackie, 100%.
Great answer. Great answer. Nice one. Thanks to everyone for participating in the chat. Appreciate all of that, guys. Moving on to the last section before we end the stream. This is the MK's trivia speedfire round. The rules are simple. Yeah, the rules are very simple. Killjoy, it's real easy, I promise you. You have 5 to 7 seconds to answer the question, which means you have 5 to 7 seconds to Google if you're quick enough. The questions are out of 6. There's 5 questions. Okay, 2 questions are from the previous person, right? Last 2 weeks ago we had Lebo, Legend King of the North, on, so he submitted 2 questions, which means next week when I interview the next person, you need to send 2 questions. All right. So first 2 questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Everyone in chat, don't forget to drop your answers as well. Let's see how you guys do as well. You can score yourself.
If I score zero, don't blame me, guys. It happens to the best of us.
Fair enough. Cool. So remember, guys, you can also do this yourself. You know, mark it down on your phone. Send me the answers. I don't care. I'll give you a score if you just want to WhatsApp them to me. But 5 questions. One of them's out of 2. I'll tell you which one it is at the end. But yeah, let's go. So, who gave Sub-Zero his scar?
Lukong Lao.
Bam, got it. 1 correct. Who was originally supposed to be in the first Mortal Kombat game, but was replaced by Sonya?
Oof.
3, 2. Take a guess. 1.
Scorpion.
No. The answer was striker.
Oh,
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, he was supposed to be in this. He was supposed to be in the original one, but he was replaced by Sonya. Okay. Who is Shang Tsung's original personal bodyguard?
Mm. Prince Goro? No.
No, I'll give you one more chance at this one. This one's a little tough. I'll give you a hint. It is one of the ninjas, but not the one that you think it is. That's the best hint I could be. 5.
Ripjaw.
There you go. You got it. I'll give you the point. I was being leaving there. Cool. Now I need you to name 4 Mortal Kombat characters beginning with K. Killjoy. Go.
Kano, Kenshi, Cobra, crap.
Yeah, so close. 3, 2, come on. One more.
Yeah, I'm blank.
Dude, I'm like, there's so many.
I'm on the spot, bro.
Oh, bro, come on, give that to you. That's unfortunate. Okay, luckily that one was out of 2 because you just needed to get 2 for a point. So you got 3. There's Kano, Katana, Cabal, Kung Jin, Kung Lao, Kintara.
No, you're just flexing.
Dude, it's Mortal Kombat with a K. Well, you still get a point there, so it's all good. Okay. So talking about you're a big fan of Mortal Kombat 9. When Mortal Kombat 9 released, it was still banned in one country. Which country was it?
Australia.
Bam. Maga, you did well. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 out of 6. It's real good.
Yeah. I didn't do so bad.
Well, you've Charlie Wolf still holds the record. He's got 5 out of 6. Lebs, I think, got 4 out of 6 as well.
So close.
So close. You are tied for second at the moment. But yeah, you did well. Let's check how everyone did in chat. Kintara, AI Cortex just guessed 1. He's just like, I'm just gonna go for Kintara. You did. Anyways, everyone, thanks for tuning in. This is the end. All I can say to everyone is thanks for tuning in. Before you go, please check out my YouTube. Drop the live chat, subscribe, drop a like. More episodes coming. Follow me on Twitter at Sheldsable. Please DM me some suggestions if you have any. This is very new, so I'm always up for it. Next week's guest is none other than Killjoy's opponent, Z the janitor, Z the domestic worker, aka our hot mop. Please tune in then.
I'm definitely giving him some hard Mortal Kombat questions.
Yeah, you better give him the fucking hardest questions you can find, bro. So yeah, please tune in next week. Please follow Killjoy on Twitter. His Twitter handle's below me, somewhere here. That's out there, somewhere. Drop him a follow. Go follow AI Gaming on YouTube. Killjoy's also got a YouTube channel, Killjoy837. Please go subscribe to those. And just like every show, I end off with the last words from our elder god for the day. Killjoy, any last words, my guy?
Get good, scrubs.
Yes, please. Killjoy, it's been rad having you, my guy.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, bro, dude. I'll chat to you later.
All right.
Cheers.